Hi, how y'all doing? Going to do an unboxing. I've already pulled it out of the box, so not complete unboxing. The FMS Sky Trainer 182. Now it's the blue one, not the red one that's on the color of the box. I've already slid it out. Thing about this plane is I've actually had this plane already, and well, had it for several years. Flew the dog mess out of it, and ended up selling it. Well, I got to missing it, really missing it. Then I went back down to the hobby shop where I had it up for consignment, and someone had bought it. So I'm like, well, shoot. Well, okay. So I decided to get it again. So here we go with an unboxing. And what I'm going to do is, I normally do a build video for something like this, but this is such a simple build. I'm going to do an unboxing, then I'm going to cut, and I'll build the plane. If I have any issues or anything that you as a beginner or a builder would need to look for in this plane, then I'll come back and show that. And you know, kind of, hey, look out for this, do that. Whatever. But other than that, I'm just going to do an unboxing, and then I will show you a kind of a build overview. Kind of taking a page out of RC Informer's or GB Linden's stuff. And yeah, I guess I'm copycatting you. I'm sorry. I just doing my own little twist on it. But so anyways, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to unbox it. And now this plane, you're going to have to install all your control horns yourself. And like I always say, anytime you work your control surfaces, that's your rudder, a little light up there. Like all FMS or e-flite planes, very well packed. Got a, here's your elevator. Some more styrofoam pieces. Got your wing spar. Now, one thing about this plane is it has a very short wing spar. And I'm going to have to get the old trusty cutting device out here. Practicing my country speak. My country cutting device, man. But very short spar. But look in the, here's the good old handy dandy instruction manual. More packing material. But I'm going to hold this up to the light, and yeah, see, you're not going to see this, of course, on video, but I'm holding this up to bright light. There is the spar only goes this far into here, okay? There's no spar from, let's see, there's no spar from here down. There is no spar. So you can just imagine if you're trying to do tight rolls or really, you know, some really aggressive maneuvers, this wing will snap. So you don't want to, and there's not even a channel I can put in there. I would have to, yeah, I'd have to drill in this thing and reinforce it, you know, from when I just tear it up. So this is going to be, and this should be, and it's a trainer, scale flying only, okay? No flips and rolls or anything tight, you know, just nice, gentle maneuvers. And again, work your control surfaces. Has everything you need for flaps. The nice finish, real nice finish on this. Get the other wing here. And real nice finish. This is a very forgiving airplane to fly. I can tell you that right now. It's very forgiving. Great trainer. Just be aware that you don't want to be doing like 3D and all any kind of aggressive maneuvers with her, because the wing can't handle it. You know, you're going to snap your wing if you get too crazy with struts. Your landing gear, and this is the version 2. So the front landing gear has shock absorption. Oh good, they put the upgraded connectors that have the lock-in, where you can lock in your servo leads where they won't come loose, so that's excellent. And let's see. Oh, everything's going sideways on me. See if I can pull this up out of here without making too much of a mess. That would be nice. Sometimes these airplanes come with glue, especially the older kits will come with glue. Probably not this time, because a lot of times that cheap contact cement that China sends you, these are pretty darn good glue. Basically the same thing as foam pack. No, I don't see anything else in here at all. So that is that. So we can move this up out of the way. Oh, excuse me. There's Mr. Plane. Okay. You stay there. All right, nice big fuselage. Decals look perfect on there. Now this is a bottom feeder, as we say, and if I remember right, it's very stiff, very stiff. And in there is your ESC. We've got probably the Predator, which a lot of people don't like the Predators. ESCs, I've never had a problem with them. 40 amp ESC. Place for your battery right there. There's the lead through. Back here, there's a little there so you can service your elevator and rudder servos. Everything is nice in there. Nice little magnetic hatch there. Another nice little feature on this plane is the front cowl is magnetic. So you can go through there and service your motor. And what we got here, we've got a 35, 36 kV, 850 kV outrunner. Because it's an outrunner, it's out there. Electric motor, brushless motor. Like I say, your cowl just magnetics on. Got the famous FMS Floyd or Harold or Ron or whatever you want to name him. The glass on this, or the Lexon, is slightly tinted, which is kind of a cool feature. And you've got another nice feature, quality feature in models, is you've got your little pieces of tubing already on your clevises. So slide them back and hook them up. This is actually an easy build. I mean, basically you're going to take, what you want to do is you want to sit through and go ahead and put everything together. Put all your little bits and pieces together. Okay. And what I mean by that is go ahead and put on your control horns and stuff onto your control surfaces, on your ailerons and your flaps. Go ahead and get those installed because that's time consuming. Now, and I remember this build is, they don't tell you in the manual, but you're going to have two sets of screws. The thicker screws go further in, the shorter screws go further out on all the control surfaces. So that's that. So you got your wings, you got your spar, you got your fuselage, you got your tail feathers, all your bits and pieces and connectors in one bag with your screws. And of course there's going to be nothing labeled, so you just have to kind of figure that out. But remember what I said, you know, the bigger go in, the smaller go out. And then your 2mm hex drive for all the main bolts, your wing bolts and stuff. And looks like same for your landing gear. And that goes on. And then you got your struts and your manual, prop, battery hatch. Now, one thing I do know in the build, a lot of people complain about this. There's not a, their intention is not for you to put your receiver in here, in the inside the cab. The intention is for you to put your receiver underneath. There's little notches out here and there, places where you could put that. Now, of course, that's up to you. Feed it through, hook it up, and put your radio down here. Problem with that is, you got your receiver down here. Okay, you got your battery down here. You got a lot of business going on. You got all these wires, got your ESC, everything's crawling around that receiver. And what have we learned about when you got too many electronics around receivers? Yeah, you lose your signal. It's just not good. Why make it work? So, what I suggest is going ahead and putting your receiver up here. This little pass-through channel is just a little piece of plastic, okay? The majority of your wires are going to feed through from your flap wires, your aileron, your LEDs are going to feed through and are meant to come out down here and hook up. Well, you only got 2 wires here. You got your throttle and you got your, well, actually you got more than that. You got your throttle, you got your rudder and aileron, and you got your lights. Now, what you can do is put your receiver back here, just underneath here. This is what I suggest doing. And if you don't want to put it up here, which you could, but you're going to have to get extensions and everything, put it right in here, right just inside this butt here. You have very little around it. It should have good signal. Just got 2 walls of foam, so you shouldn't have any problem. Just notched right up in there. Just right there. There's a flat spot there. You can put it right there. That's where I'm going to put my receiver. So but that's me. And everything will fish through. Hook it all up. Slide it in there. You're good to go. This plane, unless you just absolutely have to have a safe gyro stability type receiver, then you still could, but you're not going to see it. You're going to have to put it flat there underneath. And that's not too far from the wing. I mean, it's going to be like right there. And that's okay. Unless you just got to have that kind of... Now, if you do have to have that kind of receiver, go ahead and get your extensions. Mount it in the front seat here, like I did on my old one. And put it there. That way you can see it and stuff. But I'm going to put mine underneath here. So, and that way there's very little around it. That way the only thing I got to mess with him is just the radio, and I'll have the ESC, I'll have it mounted with some 2-sided tape or something up against the firewall, up against this little notch here, and that way I won't be messing with it too much. So that's that. That's my intention. You're not going to need that battery hatch anytime soon, but just remember that battery hatch is very tight. You're going to squeeze it and open it up. But anyways, there you go. That's all the parts laid out. Got my knife, man. And we'll put her together. If there's anything that's really particular you need to know about, I will tell you in the next video, like an overview video. So thank you so much. And I want you all to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It supports my channel. And well, thank you. God bless y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.